What if the world's most important oil route suddenly became unusable? Not destroyed, not occupied, just too dangerous to cross. The Strait of Hormuz carries a massive share of global energy supply, and military experts have asked a chilling question for years. If it were blocked, how long would it take to reopen it?
At first glance, the answer seems obvious. The United States Navy is one of the most powerful forces ever assembled. So reopening a narrow waterway should be simple, right? Not exactly, because this isn't a question of power. It's a question of logistics, time, and vulnerability. In fact, one overlooked weapon could delay everything, not for hours, but for weeks. And it's something you'll never see coming. We'll get to that in a moment.
The Strait of Hormuz isn't just another shipping lane. It's a global economic lifeline. A significant percentage of the world's oil moves through this narrow corridor every single day, which means even a partial disruption doesn't stay local. It sends shockwaves across the entire global economy.
Now here's where things get interesting. Modern military strategy doesn't always rely on overwhelming force. Instead, it often focuses on asymmetric tactics, methods designed to slow down a stronger opponent. These include mobile missile systems, fast attack boats, drone surveillance, and highly disruptive naval defenses. None of these need to win outright. They just need to delay, disrupt, and complicate. And that brings us back to the biggest problem of all: naval mines. They're relatively cheap, easy to deploy, and incredibly difficult to detect. But here's the real issue. You can't just ignore them. Every single one has to be found and cleared before ships can safely pass. And that process, it's slow, painfully slow.
Now imagine trying to do that while under constant pressure. Minesweepers move carefully. Tankers move slowly, which makes them vulnerable to long-range threats, mobile systems, and persistent surveillance. So even as progress is made, the risk never fully disappears. And here's where the situation becomes even more complicated, because military strength alone isn't always enough.
Keeping major trade routes open has historically been a shared responsibility. But in complex geopolitical scenarios, coordination isn't guaranteed. Different countries weigh economic risks, political consequences, and strategic priorities, which means response times and support can vary significantly. This leads to an important realization. Controlling a region isn't the same as securing it. Even if major threats are reduced, maintaining safe passage requires continuous monitoring, long-term operations, and constant adaptation. This isn't a quick mission. It's an ongoing logistical challenge.
So, can a powerful navy reopen a critical choke point like the Strait of Hormuz? Yes. But not instantly, not easily, and not without sustained effort. Because in modern conflict, dominance isn't just about strength. It's about endurance. And that's what makes scenarios like this so important to understand. They reveal how global systems really work beneath the surface. If you want more deep dives into military strategy and global logistics, subscribe, because the most important battles are often the ones you never see.